Hello. Okay, probably you can hear me now. So we are here for grade 6 math. You can find all the lessons on applestudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 6 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of chapters. We're going to start with chapter statistics. Let's just start with the lesson that is calculate mean absolute deviation. So let's just start with the lesson. In the dataset below, what is the mean absolute deviation? That is 156,846. First, the dataset together, then divide by the total number of values in the dataset. Like you need to calculate the mean, right? The mean is add up all the numbers divided by the number of values given. So that is 30 divided by 6. The mean is 5. Now compute the mean in the dataset, subtract the mean and calculate the absolute value. Then take the sum of the absolute values. Like every number you have to subtract from mean and then you have to. So you need to add them. The sum is equal to 10. Now compute the mean absolute deviation by dividing the sum above by the total number of values in that. So now you need to add this, you need to divide this sum by the total number of values. The total number of values are 6, so 10 divided by 6 is 1.6. Let's just start with the test questions. In the data set below, what is the mean absolute deviation? That is the one we just did. That is 1.7. So for the mean absolute deviation, what you have to do, the first thing is you need to calculate the mean. So here is the data set given. First thing I am going to calculate is the mean. The mean is sum of all the numbers divided by the number of values given. So let's just calculate the sum. That is 5 plus 7 plus 9 plus 7 plus 1 plus 5 plus 8. The sum is 42. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 42 divided by 7 is 6. The correct option is 6. Now you need to calculate the absolute values. You need to subtract every value from this value and you need to calculate the absolute value. Like you have to do 5 minus 6, then absolute value, then 7 minus 6, absolute value, then 9 minus 6 and their absolute value, then 7 minus 6 and absolute value. You need to add them later, then 1 minus 6 and absolute value, then 5 minus 6 absolute value. 5 minus 6 is negative 1. Now you are going to absolute value. 7 minus 6 is 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. 7 minus 6 is 1. 1 minus 6 is 5. 5 minus 6 is 1. 8 minus 6 is 2. 2, 3, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 it is. So 14 divided by 6 is, that is 2. Option number 1 is the correct option. 2.0 it is. You need to round off the numbers to the nearest tenth. So that is 2.0. In the dataset below, what is the mean absolute deviation? You need to calculate the mean. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, and 5, 19. Nineteen divided by 5. That is 3.8. So the mean is 3.8. Now you need to calculate the absolute value. So 7 minus 3.8 is 3.2. I am calculating absolute values as well. 1 minus 3.2 is 3.8, sorry. 1 minus 3.8 is 2.8. 3 minus 3.8 is 0.8. 5 minus 3.8 is 1.2. 3 minus 3.8 is 0.8. Now I'm going to add the other, that is 3.2 plus 2.8 plus 0.8 plus 1.2 plus 0.8. So sum of all the values is 8.8 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 8.8 divided by 5 is 1.8. 8. Option number 2 is the correct option. Into round off them, so the correct option is 1.8. Please do not guess the answers. Option number 3 is the correct option. Got it? Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Let me just move on to next lesson. Interpret chart in modern range. Some friends discussed the sizes of their coin collection. What is the median of the numbers? So, for the median of the numbers, you need to arrange the number from least to greatest. 16, 18, 20, 23, 3, and 16. Median that is exactly in the middle of the data, and the median divides the data into two equal groups. So, 20 divides the data into two equal groups. The numbers before the data before the median is smaller than median, and the data after the median is greater than median. Let's just start with the test questions. Some friends discuss the sizes of their coins collection. What is the median of numbers? Median is the number that is exactly need to arrange the numbers into from least to greatest. So look at the data given, the values 23, 2018, 23, 16. You need to arrange them from least. I'm going to explain it for you. You need to arrange them from least to greatest 16, 18, 20, 23, and 23. So median is the number that divides the data into two equal groups. Like exactly the middle of the number is the median. Before the median, you have all the numbers that are less than median, and after the median, you have all the numbers that are greater than median. Got it? So the median is 20. 20 is the number that divides the data into two equal groups. So the correct option is 20. The members of the cycling club compared how many miles they biked last week. What median of the numbers? So median we need to calculate again from least to greatest. So 60 for now I'm going to write from least 64, 67, another 67, 68, 72, 73, 76. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you have seven numbers, right? Divide them into 3, 3, and the middle one is 68. So 68 is the median, right? You can see before the 68, you have all the numbers that are less than 68, and after the 68, you have all the numbers that are greater than 68. Got it? So the correct option is 68. 2 is the correct option. Some pizza restaurants compared pizza sales. What is the range? Range is the difference between the least and the greatest number. So the least number in the given data is mm, 82, I think. 82 and the greatest number is 86. So 86 minus 82 is 4. The range of the numbers is 87 is the greatest. 87 minus 82 is 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. For a psychology assignment, Carmen kept a sleeping log for 5 days. What is the mod of the numbers? So the Friday it is 12, Saturday it is 12, 9, 9 and 9. Mod is the number that appears the most of the time in the given data. So the mod is 9. 9 is the number that appears the most of the time. So the correct option is 9. Option number 2 is the correct option. The member of the science club shared how many times they had been to the zoo last year. What is the mean of the numbers? You need to calculate the mean. So for the you need to the data, the number of trips are 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You need to add them all 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 7, 14. You need to divide it by the 4. Oh, each x represent a number, right? So you have 2 above 0, that means 0, 0 it is. And then 6x on 4, so that means they all represent 4. So the number you need to add 6, and 56 divided by 14 is 4. 4 it is. Bojan, Brian's class paid attention how many bottles each student collected for their recycling project. What is the range of the numbers? That is 10, 100, 90, 90, 100, and 80. So the range is the difference between greatest and least number. So the greatest is 100, the least is 10. So 100 minus 10 is 90. That is 90. Option number 1 is the correct option. Roscoe kept a log of how many minutes he spent practicing horseback riding. over the past 7 days? Mean we need to calculate, right? So we need to add up all the numbers that are 50 plus 70 plus 100 plus 70 plus 80 plus 60 plus 60. So just calculate the sum of all these numbers. So their sum is 50 plus 70 plus 100 plus 70 plus 80 plus 60 plus 60, that is 490. So 490 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70 it is. So the mean is 70. What is the correct option? A hardware store monitored many hammer it sold in the past 6 days. What is the range of the numbers? Eighty it is. 100 minus 20, 80. Option number 2 is the correct option. What is the mod of the numbers? Mod is the number that appears the most of the time. Here is the mod option. Number one is the correct option. What is the mean of the numbers? 40, 80, 10, 60, 10, 100. 100 plus 10 plus 60 plus 10 plus 80 plus 40, that is 300. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 50 it is the correct and 50 option 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can come and by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 6 chapter. We were working on mistakes. The lessons we have covered today are calculate mean absolute deviation, interpret charts to find mean. Please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons you just did. That is your homework session. So if you need more help with any, click on the live chat button. Tutors or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. So you can please write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. You can please ask if you have any.